There's a quiet moment that shows up for a lot of people around age 53 or 54. They do the math for the first time. Really do it. Not the vague mental estimate they've been carrying around for years, the actual numbers. And something surprising happens. The numbers work. Maybe not perfectly, but close enough that a question they've never taken seriously starts feeling real. Could I actually stop working before 65? Most people shut that question down immediately because they've heard the rule. Touch your retirement accounts before 59 and a half, and you pay a 10% penalty on top of income tax, which makes early retirement feel like a trap. All that money sitting there, technically accessible, practically untouchable. What most people don't know is that there's an exception built directly into the tax code, a legal IRS-approved way to access your 401k before 59 and a half without paying that penalty. It's called the Rule of 55, and most people who could use it have never heard of it. Here's how it works. If you leave your job for any reason in the year you turn 55 or later, you can take withdrawals from the 401k at that employer without the 10% early withdrawal penalty. Not from every account you've ever had, just the 401k from the job you're leaving. And the timing matters. It has to be the year you turn 55 or any year after that. You still owe ordinary income tax on every dollar you withdraw. The rule doesn't eliminate the tax, it eliminates the penalty. That's the distinction. For someone who turns 55 and has meaningful savings in their current employer's 401k, this changes everything about what early retirement looks like. The 4-year gap between 55 and 59 and a half, the gap that makes early retirement feel financially impossible, just got a door in it. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. Carol is 55. She has $480,000 in her current employer's 401k and $60,000 in an old 401k from a previous job. She's tired. The work stopped being meaningful years ago. Her mortgage is paid. Her kids are grown. She's done the math and she could live on $38,000 a year. Under the old assumption that she can't touch any retirement money until 59 and a half, she thinks she needs 4 more years of salary to bridge the gap. Under the Rule of 55, she can leave her job this year and start withdrawing from her current 401k immediately. No penalty, just income tax. At $38,000 a year in withdrawals, with her low retirement income, she's likely in the 12 or 22% bracket. The withdrawal is manageable. The 4 extra years she thought she had to work, gone. The old 401k from her previous job doesn't qualify. That money stays locked until 59 and a half, but the current one does, and that's enough. By the way, if nobody told you this rule existed, that's exactly what this channel is for. Hit subscribe, new video every single day. Now let's keep going. There are a few things that can go wrong with this that are worth knowing before you make any moves. The first is leaving money in the right place. If you roll your 401k into an IRA before you leave your job, even with good intentions, even to consolidate, you lose the Rule of 55 protection. IRA money is subject to the 10% penalty until 59 and a half. No exceptions under this rule. The money has to stay in the employer 401k to qualify. This is a mistake people make. They retire, they call their financial advisor, the advisor suggests rolling everything into an IRA for simplicity, and they do it. The Rule of 55 disappears. They don't find out until they try to make a withdrawal. Leave it in the 401k until 59 and a half, then roll it if you want. The second is plan rules. The IRS allows the Rule of 55. Your specific 401k plan doesn't have to. Some plans don't permit installment withdrawals or early distributions regardless of your age. You need to call your plan administrator before you make any retirement decisions based on this rule and confirm your specific plan allows it. The third is the separation requirement. You have to actually separate from the employer, leave the job. The rule doesn't apply if you're still employed there. Part-time work for the same employer doesn't count. The employment relationship has to end. So, who is this actually for? It's for people who are 55 or older, still working for an employer with a 401k, and have enough in that specific account to cover their expenses for 4 years, or until other income sources kick in at 59 and a half, 62, or 67. It's not for everyone. If most of your savings are in an IRA or an old employer's plan, the math doesn't work as cleanly. But for the right person in the right situation, this rule is the difference between 4 more years at a job they've outgrown and walking out the door on their own terms. The IRS put this in the tax code for a reason. It's there. Most people just don't know to look for it. If this is the first time you've heard of the Rule of 55, do 3 things. Hit like so more people in your situation find this video, subscribe for a new video every single day, and share this with one person who thinks they're stuck working until 59 and a half when they might not be. Drop the word 55 in the comments if you want us to cover more strategies for accessing retirement funds early without penalties. We read every single one. In the next video, we're covering the one Social Security decision that could quietly cost you or your spouse tens of thousands of dollars and how to get it right before it's too late. All right, that's all for now. We'll see you next time.